Well, there are problems with supposed intercession. One is you really, well, if you're dealing with a secular person who doesn't have much faith in God, to put it mildly, you want them to feel they can talk to God, that they can pray, but they wouldn't know what to pray. And your purpose to confirm the relationship they have with Him. So you might choose to speak as them in the prayer. Otherwise they see you as a priest or an intermediary. That's not ideal. That's called, problem of called no man teacher or pastor or elder or whatever. And there's another side to it too, that well, if God is all-powerful and all-loving, there's no point in asking for anything really in logical rationality sense, because He's doing what is best already. And to ask Him to change it is to almost confirm to Him that you think He could do better. You don't have the faith that God is all-powerful and all-loving. Of course, that may be the case. May be part of your, well, from my point of view, non-spirituality at the minute. But, in which case, request is valid, And, of course, He does understand whether valid or not, that you may be in such a concerned, desperate situation that you are longing to ask Him to change. So He lets you change. He lets you ask for change. But just a loving dad. He understands. This is not the time to reprimand you, tell you off or something. Or, you want to ask. He will presumably do whatever is truly best, taking into account the fact you are asking and may need a sign, and perhaps that's why He's doing it at the minute. He's about to give you a sign, namely answer your prayers, and you'll be very happy indeed about this. But in a sense of, were you to be of full faith, which of course you're not, that's why you're praying and asking, well, you wouldn't be asking, because you'd be just reminding yourself that God does all things well. And perhaps you're meant to be exercising your powers as a child of God to change the situation for the better and in harmony with God's values, including the fact that He's all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-loving, and doing what's best for you already, which may include you being the agent of the change. Miraculously, You visualize it different. You believe in your heart, this mountain be moved to the sea, and it is. In the sort of Gnostic understanding of that, you understand. It's unlikely you're being confronted with someone who has this sort of miraculous gift and training and ability if they are presenting as desperate and wanting you to pray for them. So, if a person wants you to pray for them, right, perhaps, you can pray. You can pray as them, as in this supposed intercessory prayer of what was 810 above. But I'm not sure of its appropriateness. What do you think? You could say, well, when I pray like this, I get very good results, miraculous results, and in particular, the person I'm praying for, is greatly blessed by some miracle. Answer to prayer. And that's what they needed in their rather secular state. But in some sense, we would hope they move to a situation where they don't have that sort of state, because they trust utterly in God's all provision. I'm not clear. But I've left the recording, 810, as it was. What do you think? Bless you. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.